Meanwhile, we're getting our first looks from the ground at the wreckage that Hurricane Sandy left behind in Long Beach Island. But it could be quite some time before the people who live and own homes there can actually get back in.
This is just the beginning. Fox 29's Claudia Gomez live in Long Beach Island tonight. Claudia, any timetable for a return?
Not specifically, Thomas. It is going to be several more days. You can see some of the damage behind me. We're here in a staging area for police, National Guard, and media. We are not allowed to venture out on our own. You might be able to hear the New Jersey State helicopter behind us. We're not allowed to move around freely on our own because we're told it is just too dangerous in the southern part of the island. But still, we saw plenty of devastation. The Beach Haven section of Long Beach Island provided no haven from the storm. This is some of the worst damage we've seen on this barrier island, where Sandy washed away several feet of sand from underneath million-dollar oceanfront homes.
All the streets within this 10-block area are, pretty much surrounded by at least 5 foot of sand.
Up and down Long Beach Boulevard, we found boats weighing thousands of pounds swept away in the storm and now sitting at least a block from any body of water.
You can see the water line was up to there.
Inside this real estate office on Bay Avenue, you can see how high the water rose during what appears to be 3 different tides.
We were 6 inches from losing computers.
Brian Cleary's mom inherited the business from her grandfather last week. The painters just left on Friday.
It's been here since 1910, I think it was been in business.
Wow.
Yeah, and never anything like this before.
As bad as it is here, locals who stay during the storm tell us it's even worse farther south. A National Guard unit, which escorted us everywhere, stopped us at Maryvale and Bay. They said a gas leak made it too dangerous to continue. Back at the staging area, police officers, one of them carrying a baseball bat and a crowbar, boarded a boat so they could be ferried to that part of the island. Randy Brown saw it for himself on his bike.
Luckily, a few spots here on the island didn't seem that bad at all, and other spots, there's a couple houses missing off the south end that actually got taken away.
Well, a lot of you either live here or you own property here and you evacuated before the storm. So, of course, you're wanting to know, is your home still standing? You have no idea. You've tweeted us, you've emailed us, you've asked us to check some specific addresses. Well, because we weren't allowed to move freely, we couldn't check on those addresses. But coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to tell you exactly what's happening here on Long Beach Island and why it may be several more days, maybe possibly a week or longer before you're allowed back on. That's coming up at 6. Live from Long Beach Island, Claudia Gomez, Fox 29 News.